Hey guys, I'm coming to you with my last review of the Chronicle Nick series book Intensity. This is the eighth and final book in this series. It's written by Sherrilyn Kenyon, who goes by Sherrilyn McQueen now. I believe all her books will still be published by Sherrilyn under the name Sherrilyn Kenyon. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, this book came out in 2017. Okay, I know, sorry. A lot of people do not like this book. They feel that it was rushed. They feel like she just ended it, just wrote a cop out. I personally like this book, and I want to say this is because I've read the Dark Hearted series, and I like how it's going to tie into it. I can see where she's going with this. Now, this book is self published, so there's probably going to be writing errors in it, but hey, she was doing this under a great deal of trauma going on in her life. I'm not going to be mad at it. I didn't hate the book. Do I wish the book would have been longer? Absolutely, because I believe we had to wait for a little bit to get this book. Let me double check. Because the book before this was in Vision, and this came out when. Hold on, guys, 1 second. I'm pulling the Vision off the shelf. In Vision. Oh no. So it was published like right afterwards. But she was going through some stuff. So I guess she just had to hurry up and get this published. I will say, I love the man Nick is becoming. And it's such a shame that he's going to get screwed. But I think he may have found a way to undo some of the damage that's going to happen. I will say, this book, Nick knows he's got a son. Spoilers, I'm just going to say this out. If you don't want spoilers, stop now. Because I'm about to get into some spoilers. Like I said, Nick found out he had a son. He knows his son's a jerk. He realizes how his son came into being. I love how Nick was sent to place in a Zuggernaut. The Guardians of Time. I cannot say the name right. Basically, talked to Nick and was like, "You are the Malachi." It's basically what his father said to him. You're the Malachi. You can do this. And Nick's like, I can. And he's like, do you have no faith in yourself? It's, basically up to you how this ends because you're the one. And Nick asks him, it's like, does my son have to be born? And this is well, the second actor was like, it's not a question of if he has to be born, but does he have to hate you? And I was like, that's a profound, profound question. Because if you know anything about the Malachi's, they've hated their fathers because their fathers hated them. Because their fathers knew once they came into being, they were going to kill them. Nick is truly, a unique. His mom loved him so much. His father, in his own twisted way, loved him. So, can Nick take this love that he's learned and let go of his anger and say, you know what? I know I have a son. I'm going to save him any way possible. I'll have to deal with how he was born and take it from there. And just be like, you know what? My mom did it. I'm going to do it for my son. That's how I think he will overcome his curse, his bloodline's curse to say, you know what? I'm done. You guys have screwed us over enough. My mother loved me. I'm going to love my son no matter what. But that's going to be hard because if his son is anything like Nick, he's going to be stubborn. Now, I will say this. I like this book. I got it first on ebook, but I like this book because it shows some of the artwork that was in the coloring books. And yeah, I had a coloring book, so I thought it was very pretty. Now, I will say, people are so mad that this book is short. I get that. But to combat that this book was short, and I'm sorry you're just looking at my bed. Hold on. Okay, sorry. And to combat that this book was so short, she added a short story about Nick called Fear of Darkness. And I'm going to say, read it. It fills in a lot of blanks. You get it for free. I believe I had to download this for free, but it's in this book now. It's free. You're gonna want to read this. If you're interested in Nick in the Dark Hunter series, you're gonna want to read this. And again, she gives you beautiful artwork. So, I would say this book is okay. I do not believe it is a favorite of mine, but it's definitely worth reading. Now, good news. The next book in the kind of sub series of this series is called Shadows of Fire, and it's supposed to circle around Nick's son Crispin. I can't remember the name. I'm flaking today. And that comes out August 22nd, 2022. It will already be out by the time I publish these because I just trying to read it. I want to read them all and get that one, read it, and do have all the reviews up. All right, guys. So like I said, Chronicles of Nick is definitely one of my favorite book series. It's young adult, but it's awesome. Yes, it's a little rushed. Yes, if you're not into the Dark Hunters, you will get lost a little bit. Also in this book, she put the complete book order. Oh, this is horrible today. The complete book order, reading order of Dark Hunters in the League, which is one of my favorites. I will definitely be doing a review series of the League books. Come on now. Anyway, my husband's yelling at my dog. Now I will say the Dark Hunter series, under the Dark Hunter series, you have a series called Were Hunters and Dream Hunters, but they all come together. So I just call it Dark Hunters. All right, guys, that's it. I'm getting ready to have a good night with my family, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.